Hello, Mrs. Scruggs. It's nice to finally meet you.
Hello, Miss Mary.
Okay. So, how was your day?
Fine.
Good. So, I want to talk a little bit about your daughter. I'm very happy she's in my class. She's quite a delight. I'm going to be looking over, I have a few bullet points I want to talk with you about, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. So, I care about your daughter a lot, and she is a very beautiful, kind, and loving child. She's very kind to her peers. She's always willing to help, and she's always full of energy. But lately, I've noticed there's been a few changes. And those are kind of one of the things I want to talk about. But let's talk about some stuff that's positive. So, for number one, she's very talented in both art and music. She is way above average in art and above average in music. So, where her peers are average, she's above that. She is the top 5 in my class. So, she's basically an AB student. She could be a straight A student, but she's running right at AB right now. She gets anywhere between an 85 to 100% on all of her marks, and she has just won Good Citizenship Award this week. We had a student who was very shy, and he kind of is standoffish a little bit, and so because of his shyness. And her, with her happy personality, went over and scooped him right up, brought him into the group, made him feel part of the entire group. She took a leadership role. She just told everybody how to get things done. And she did it in such a way that didn't make anybody feel less of a participant. So I also want to go over a few things because I've talked to your daughter. We had a sit down. And we did this with all the kids because we wanted to put up a family tree and things. And she mentioned that she has an older brother. He's in the 7th grade. She has a nana or a grandmother that comes over and helps out sometimes. She said that her dad doesn't live with you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
She said he was in Iraq and now he lives in heaven.
Yeah, he died a couple of years ago. Like 2 or 3.
Okay, and that you and your mother work at the Marriott Hotel. You are what's classified as a nutrition specialist or a kitchen staff. And your mother is a mixologist or a bartender.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay. So now that we got all of that out of the way, let's get to the bullet points. Number 1, I've noticed that your daughter on many occasions has fallen asleep in class. I wouldn't bring it up and it wouldn't be a concern if it wasn't almost every day. She seems overly tired. Is she, say, staying up too late or sneaking out of bed or...
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, I'm just...
No, because usually I get home really late and, yeah.
Okay. Well, I understand and hear what you're saying, but I really want to be able to help her in school. So with not sleeping, she's kind of sleeping in school, which is affecting her overall school performance. Is there any way I can help with that somehow, or?
No.
Okay. All right, well, moving on. So, discussion number 2 is I have also seen that she's not turning in her homework. This is affecting her overall grades. Like I said, she could be a straight A student. Easy. But she's not getting her homework done at home.
I guess I'll have a talk with her.
Okay. she said that her brother usually helps her, but lately he hasn't been around lately.
He's been just out with his friends and whatever and doing his own thing lately.
Okay, and when are you coming home? Because maybe she could do it early in the morning before she leaves for school, if that's easier for you. Because, like I said, the homework that comes home is homework that wasn't finished in class. In other words, we ran out of time or whatever. So it's not like it's extra work. It is just whatever didn't get completed in class. So I was just curious, if there's any way we could help, say, as far as like maybe she comes in early or she stays half an hour later, or I don't know how that's going to work because of the bus system. And I know she rides the bus. But is there anything?
Would it cost money?
Probably not. Just maybe transportation, picking her up, dropping her off.
I guess after school.
Okay. Do you have any, can like say her Nana pick her up if her Nana can drive, or?
That's what I was hoping.
Okay. I'm just wanting to help her succeed because, like I said, she could easily be a straight A student.
Okay.
All right, bullet point number 3 is I've also seen her lately come to school without lunch. And like I said, all of this has occurred in the last 2 months. So before all of this, everything was fine. She was a straight A student, was hyper. Now she's like decreased in energy. I mean, some days she'll have a lot, some days most days she has next to none. That's why she's falling asleep. And I noticed that she hasn't been bringing a lunch to school. She's not part of the lunch program. She's not got money on her lunch card, and she's not bringing a lunch home from school or from home.
I don't have time to do something like that.
To pack her a lunch?
Mm.
Okay, well, what I've been doing is I've been bringing extra lunch and putting it in her cubby temporarily till I got a chance to talk to you to make sure that she has nutrition, because it's very important that she's eating a balanced diet. And I do it before school so no one knows. It's just between me and her because obviously she knows. So I do notice that you're a little irritated and frustrated about all of this, but and I just want to address the issue to help your daughter succeed, especially nutritiously, because it's very important that a child gets the right amount of nutrition for their learning, because without the nutrition they can't concentrate and they can't learn as well. That being said, we do have a free lunch program, and I have paperwork right here if you want to fill it out. So this way no one knows. It's completely confidential. No one will know. You fill it out right here, right now. I'll turn it in. I will personally turn it into the office. And I will continue to bring her lunch for the rest of the week. And then by the end of the week, she should qualify for a free lunch. So you are a single parent because there's no one at home. So, and I understand the single parent aspect of it because I once was a single parent. And I was also, my kids were also on the free lunch program until I furthered my education, and, it was difficult, but I did do it. So if you want to fill this out, I will personally turn it in. No one will know. And 80% of my students in my class, out of 30 students, 80% are on the free lunch program. And every child has a lunch card, so nobody will know. Even if the parents say, my kid will never eat hot lunch, they will always bring a lunch to school. There is a hot lunch card in their cubby because it's mandated by state. So would you like to fill this out? Because you can fill it out right here, right now, and it's done, taken care of. And I will do all the legwork.
I'll take it home.
Okay.
Think about it. Then I'll get back to you on it.
Okay. Then, like I said, over the last 2 months, I've also noticed a decline in her appearance. She kind of looks looks like she just kind of rolled out of bed and went to school. I know 2 or 3 times she's worn her pajamas. She wears the same clothes 2 or 3 days in a row, 4 days tops I've seen. And my only worry is that we have a no bully policy in our school, but at the same time, teachers aren't hovering 24/7. We have to deal with other students, other issues, other things like that. And my only concern is when she has good friends right now, but I've noticed a few giggling on the side, and we've addressed the issue about no bullying and no teasing. But at the same
Obviously
time,
not.
no, we have. We work really hard to address that issue, but at the same time, coming to school without your hair brushed or clean clothes on can be an issue, and it also is hard on the child's self-esteem. Now, in the cubbies, in my classroom, all students have a toothbrush, toothpaste, comb, and brush. So, and it stays in the cubby, so when they first get to school, they can take care of it and clean themselves up if need be. Baby wipes, whatever they need, kind of like a little travel kit. But on the other hand, I can help where I can, but I can't address the clothing not being washed or changed every day. Is there anything I can do to help on that issue, or?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I want to let you know I really care about your daughter, and I really want to help where I can. I know, like I said, I know how it is to be a single mom. There are many days that I didn't do my laundry either. And I just kind of shook out whatever was happened to be clean and toss it on and send them on their way. You know, if they'd only worn it once. But I did try to alternate, like, the outfits. Maybe she wears one on Monday and then again on Thursday. You don't have to wash it because it's not that soiled, but at the same time, it's like wearing the same outfit every 4 days in a row is my concern. So, I don't know if you're trying to teach independence or... No.
Well, I leave early for work, so I don't really have time to help her get dressed. So she usually does that on her own.
Okay, is there another adult present? Like, say, Nana can come over early in the morning and help out? Or sister, brother, friend, neighbor?
No, not really.
Okay. Alright. Well, then let's address the last one. Lately, your daughter and I, like I said, I talked to your daughter, and she said that you've been home more often lately, but you sleep all the time, and you've been kind of out of it, in a sense, but you've also been taking a lot of medicine. She says you have to get shots, kind of like vaccination shots. She says kind of like vaccinations, but you do it at home. Is everything okay? Is there any medical issues I should be aware about in case something comes up, or?
No, I've got it under control.
Right. It's just I really care about your daughter, and I want to make it as...
That's good to know, but she's my daughter.
I hear what you are saying, and I know she is your daughter, and I know you care and love for her, and I care about her too. I just want to make sure her school experience is as easy as possible. And I feel if we work together, we can help her succeed. I know, okay, so with her school, I know she has a very bright future ahead of her because of how intelligent she is. Like I said, she's above average. She could be easily top of the class. She's very talented as well, and I did want to go over a few things with you as far as like after school activities and make it easier on you. We have what's called the Excel program in both art and music, which is a probability if you would like her to stay after school. And that way she could get her 30 minutes in, and I could help her with her homework here at school, and then she could go to her Excel programs. That'll help her advance as far as like musically and artistically in art, painting, drawing, because she, like I said, she's at almost a 5th grade level in art.
And how much will that cost me?
Nothing. Those kind of programs are free. That being said, I also want to let you know that I do have this, because I know you're a single parent and when you don't work, you don't make as much income. It's kind of like, I know here in the US, it's very much work, get paid, don't work, don't get paid. And if you're on sick leave, you don't get paid. So there are a lot of programs, and like I said, I was a single parent. I did it for over 10 years. All by myself, 4 kids. It was very difficult. But I also was on a lot of these programs. And these programs will help with medical, dental, food support, housing support, childcare support when you need childcare. They will help with cost of living allowance. If you want, you can take these documents. If you don't want them, you throw them away. If you don't need them, if you need them, that's fine too. I give these to all my parents. It's not one set parent. It's just most of my parents, because most parents don't understand that a lot of times with the economy that they're actually below average for a yearly income, and they can actually receive a lot of these subsistences. And so I try to help out where I can, because the children are our future, per se. I like to help out where I can. And if every once in a while you need this, they have also transportation. So there's free transportation in here. With the program, the program for your daughter after school, the advanced programs, they do have, and you have to sign a waiver, unfortunately, because she is in 2nd grade, and this is for 4th and 5th graders. They do have a bus that will take her home, so you don't have to worry about that, picking her up or dropping her off. So she'll get her homework done, then she'll do her after school programs. But the problem is it's only on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the after school programs. And then Monday and Tuesdays is like Taekwondo and workshop and things like that, but that's not really her. She doesn't really care about those ones as much, because I've already talked to her if she wanted to probably do these, but I need to talk to you first. And so we have all of that. Is there anything else? Is there anything you want to talk to me about? Possibly?
No, not really.
Would you like to go down to the office and pick up the waivers so your daughter can go to the after school programs? You know where the office is at, right?
Yes, I know where the office is at.
Okay.
Are we done here?
Yes. If you don't have anything else, then we're done.
Great.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Sure.